I wasn't spying. I was just taking out the trash. Then I heard my wife say something that made my blood turn cold. He still thinks I love him. She laughed softly. My heart slammed. And once the papers go through, she continued, there's nothing he can do. We had been married 30 years. 3 kids. Paid-off house. A small retirement fund. The kind of life people dream of in their 50s. I trusted her with everything. And in that moment, I realized I had never known her at all. She was in the garage, door half closed, on speakerphone, talking to someone, not whispering, not hiding, comfortable, like the lie had become normal. He's so predictable, she said. I froze behind the door. Still believes I'm working late. A man chuckled on the other end. And the money? It's almost all transferred, she replied. Transferred. My stomach dropped. What about the house? The man asked. She sighed happily. That's next. I felt dizzy. Our house. Our savings. Our life. I slowly backed away, heart pounding. Suddenly every late night. Every unexplained errand. Every new smile made sense. That night I checked our bank account. And nearly collapsed. Over $110,000 missing. Moved in pieces. So I wouldn't notice. This wasn't an affair. This was an exit plan. And what I discovered next was even worse than cheating. My hands were shaking so badly I almost dropped my phone. Over $100,000. Gone. Transferred slowly over months. Our retirement fund. The emergency savings. Even the college fund we kept for our youngest. All emptied with precision. Not reckless. Planned. I sat at the kitchen table staring at the screen, trying to understand how the woman I slept next to every night had quietly dismantled our future. Every late meeting. Every girls' night. I'm exhausted. All lies. All cover. I decided not to confront her. Not yet. Anger would only push her to move faster. I needed to see how deep this went. The next morning I followed her. She didn't go to work. She drove across town to a quiet office building. Not fancy. Not run down. Neutral. The kind of place no one notices. She parked in the back. Walked inside. I waited. My heart pounding. 20 minutes later, a man arrived. Mid-40s. Well-dressed. Confident. He walked straight in after her. My stomach twisted. This had to be him. I crept closer. Through the glass door I saw them sitting across from each other at a desk. Papers everywhere. He slid documents toward her. She signed. Smiling. Laughing softly. Like they were planning a vacation. Not stealing a life. I snapped photos quietly. Contracts. Bank forms. Property documents. One title caught my eye. Transfer of assets. My chest tightened. This wasn't just withdrawals. This was legal movement. She was preparing to make everything disappear. That evening she kissed me like nothing was wrong. How was work? She asked sweetly. Busy, I said. She nodded, satisfied. The lie worked both ways now. Late that night I searched the man's face online. Took longer than I expected. Then a hit appeared. Different name. Different city. Same face. The headline made my stomach drop. Local man arrested in multi-million-dollar divorce fraud scheme. I clicked it. The article described how he targeted married women. Helped them secretly move money. Convinced them to sell homes quietly. Then disappeared before the husbands could stop it. Some men lost everything. Homes. Businesses. Even custody of kids. My wife wasn't just cheating. She was being coached. Or worse, she was willingly participating. Then I noticed something else. A name in the article. A woman who helped recruit others. My wife's name wasn't there yet, but the timeline matched perfectly. The story ended with a warning. Authorities believe the suspect is still operating under new identities. My chest tightened. He wasn't finished. The next morning I met with a lawyer. He studied the photos and documents. This is fraud, he said. And if she completes these transfers, you could be left with nothing. Can we stop it? Yes, he said. But it will trigger confrontation. With her. And with him, he added. And men like this don't walk away quietly. As if on cue, my phone buzzed. Unknown number. A message. You should mind your own business. My blood ran cold. He knew. The message stayed on my screen like a threat carved in stone. You should mind your own business. My hands were sweating. Only two people knew what I'd discovered. My wife. And the man from the office. Which meant he was watching. I didn't reply. I drove straight to the police station. The detective listened carefully. Reviewed the photos. The documents. The bank transfers. This is organized financial fraud, he said. And intimidation. Is my wife in danger? I asked. He paused. Possibly. And me? Yes. My chest tightened. They opened an investigation immediately. Counts were flagged. Property transfers frozen. But the detective warned me. When criminals feel cornered, they often act fast. Fast. Not quietly. That night my wife came home nervous. Something's wrong, she whispered. What do you mean? I asked. He keeps calling, she said. He says the banks are blocking things. I stayed calm. What else did he say? She swallowed. He said you're causing problems. My heart sank. So you told him about me? He already knew, she cried. Then her phone rang again. She put it on speaker. His voice was sharp. You lied to me, he snapped. No, she whispered. I just didn't expect. You were supposed to handle him, he interrupted. My blood ran cold. Handle him how? I asked. Silence. Then a low laugh. However necessary. Fear flooded my chest. The detective heard the recording. That's a threat, he said. Good. Good. I asked. It gives us leverage. 2 days later, unmarked cars parked near our house. Officers rotated shifts. Watching. Waiting. That evening I noticed a car following me from the grocery store. Same dark sedan. Same tinted windows. My heart pounded. It stayed behind me through 3 turns. Then sped past slowly. The driver stared at me, smiled, and pointed 2 fingers like a gun. I barely made it home. Called the detective immediately. He's escalating, he said. Good. He's making mistakes. The next morning the lawyer called. There's something else, he said carefully. What? Your wife signed a loan against the house. My stomach dropped. How much? 280,000. I nearly fell into the chair. That's more than our mortgage ever was. It was forged in your name, he said. If the house sells, it disappears. If not, you owe it. My chest burned. She was planning to leave me with debt. Yes, he said quietly. I confronted her. Did you take out a loan? I asked. She collapsed, sobbing. He said it was temporary. He said it would be paid back when we sold. Did you even ask questions? I shouted. He said you'd never know, she cried. He said it was the only way. The truth finally hit her. Not love. Not escape. She had been used. As a tool. That night she whispered. He never loved me. I didn't answer. Because neither had she loved me enough to stop. Police prepared a sting. Let him believe the sale would go through. Let him come collect. And catch him. The detective looked at me seriously. This could get dangerous. Will it end this? Yes. Then do it, I said. 2 nights later, everything was set. Fake confirmation emails. Fake approval notices. The trap was live. And right on time, his car pulled into our driveway. My heart slammed. This was it. The dark sedan rolled into our driveway just after sunset. My heart was pounding so loud I was sure he could hear it. My wife stood beside me shaking. He thinks the money's ready, she whispered. Police units were hidden down the street. Unmarked. Lights off. Waiting. The man stepped out of the car calmly. Confident. Like he always was. He smiled when he saw my wife. Good girl, he said. My stomach twisted. Where's the confirmation? He asked. She handed him her phone. The fake bank notification glowed on the screen. He grinned. Smart, he said. I knew you wouldn't mess this up. Then he noticed me. His smile faded. "Oh," he said. "The husband. You really should have stayed quiet," he said casually. "You've made this complicated." I held my ground. "It's over." He laughed. "Nothing's over." Then he leaned in close. "You don't walk away from deals like this." Before I could respond, flashing lights exploded around us. Police cars rushed in. Doors slammed. Guns drawn. "Hands up!" He froze. Tried to run. Didn't make it 3 steps. They tackled him hard. Handcuffs clicked shut. Final. Real. My wife collapsed into my arms sobbing. "It's over," she cried. "Yes," I whispered. "It's finally over." At the station, everything unraveled. Multiple states. Dozens of victims. Fake identities. Millions stolen. My wife wasn't the first. Just the next in line. The forged loan was reversed. The house saved. Most of the money recovered. Not all, but enough. Weeks later, life felt quieter. He was facing decades in prison. Victims finally had answers. One night my wife sat beside me. "I was so desperate to feel wanted," she whispered. "I didn't see the trap." "You saw what you wanted to see," I said gently. She nodded. "And I destroyed us." "Almost," I replied. "We went to counseling. Hard conversations. Tears. Anger. Slow rebuilding. Some marriages don't survive betrayal. Ours barely did. Betrayal doesn't always start with evil. Sometimes it starts with loneliness, and the wrong person knowing exactly how to exploit it. Overhearing one conversation in the garage saved my life, my home, and my future. But it cost me the illusion of the woman I thought I knew.